Hello and welcome to Library Class. Now today I have something a little bit unusual to share with you guys. Take a look up here because we have a wasp nest just on the other side of this glass. I'm going to bring the camera a little closer so you guys can see. Now it's a little bit hard with the way the light is in here for you to see in great detail. But you can see the wasps on the outside of that big round shape. And that big round shape is the nest. Now, I don't really want to open the window and get the camera too close because I don't want to get these wasps angry in case they give me a sting. And if you ever find a wasp's nest, as fascinating as they are, be sure to tell your mum or dad or a grown-up about it before you investigate further. Now, I'd like to find out about wasps' nests, and luckily for me, I have a non-fiction book here all about insects that may well contain the information I need. But what do you do to check if a book does have what you're looking for? Well, non-fiction books really help you out with a couple of special pages. The first special page is near the front, and that's called the contents page. The contents page is a general list of the subjects that the book is going to talk about, and it lists them in the order that you will find them in the book. Normally it gives you the chapter headings, and that's the case here. And look, here's a chapter on wasps, bees and ants. That makes me think that hopefully they'll have some information about wasps' nests in there. But for me to be sure, there's another special page I can check that really gets into the detail of the information that the book has, and that special page is normally at the back. And it's called, if you can remember, an index. Now, an index is an alphabetical list of everything that the book contains, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and so on. Obviously, we're looking for nests. Nests start with N, so I'm going to go to N, M, N, and here, look, nests on page 50 to 51. So I'm going to go and take a look at those pages and see if they have what we're looking for. I hope so. Wow! It really does. Take a look at this. We've got pictures of nests. We've got writing about nests. We've got, I think, everything we might need. And take a look at the pictures more closely. Each picture comes with a caption telling you what the picture's about. And some of the pictures even have labels so you can really take a close look and understand what the picture is telling you. Fantastic. Okay, but what do you do if you don't have the luck to have a book all about the thing that you're researching? Well, of course, you can turn to the computer and you can turn to the library webpage because we have some great tools that really should help you out. Now, you might want your mum or dad's help for the first time you do this, but go to the school website, click on resources, go to library catalogue. That takes you through to the library homepage if you click on Inter-American Academy there. We're going to be using the World Book Online Encyclopedia, that's there, but you'll need a username and password, and you can get that from this document there, or just get your parents to send me an email, or you can, and I'll give you the username and password. Sign in, there you go, and that takes you to a range of different choices in the World Book. We're going to be looking at early learning and kids. Let's start off with early learning, click on there, and that will take you through to the early learning section. And it's really helpful because it shows information in the form of pictures. So you can flick through until you find an image that matches the sort of thing you want to find out about. Here we are, we're coming up on animal homes, and there's a beehive, so we're getting close. And that takes you through to some other choices. And look, there's hives and insect nests. And here we are, information about wasps' nests right there. And a little sneaky peek inside as well. All right, let's go back to kids just here. Now, that also has a lot of graphics and photographs, but you have to use a search bar here to type in what you want to find out about. So we're going to type in wasps, and then you can hit either return or the magnifying symbol just on the right hand side. And look, lots of articles about different sorts of wasps, and if we click on there, there we are, information, photographs and diagrams. And if you click on that symbol at the top, the sort of speaker symbol, World Book will actually read the text out loud to you. Well, okay, I hope you found that helpful. Now I have a little bit of good news for you guys, and I know this seems a little bit suspicious, but when I was out A few weeks ago, I happened to notice in the grass an actual abandoned wasp's nest that had been maybe knocked down from a tree, or well, I don't actually know what had happened to it, but I picked it up just in case it would be useful. And you know what? Having discovered the wasp nest here in the house, it gives us a chance to really look inside and see what wasps' nests are made of. I promise it isn't the wasp nest you saw at the beginning of this video. There's no way I'm touching that. Okay, let's go and find a space where we can really take this apart and take a look at the inside of the wasp's nest. Now, the first thing I notice is how light it is. It looks and feels like paper. And indeed, according to the book that we were just reading, it is indeed basically paper. The queen wasp eats wood fibre and then mixes it with saliva in her mouth and spits it out again in the form of this paper. And she uses it to build the first layer of the nest. Now, let's take a look at some of the patterns in here. I don't know if you can see the beautiful chambers, the hexagonal chambers. That's where she lays her eggs. That's where the young wasps start their lives as larvae. And when they're ready to change into worker wasps, they seal up the top of these chambers. And I think on this piece here you can see with basically sort of silk. And then inside they change into young wasps before emerging. Fantastic. Now let's take a look. Oh, it's coming apart in my hands rather. But let's take a look at the structures inside. In the bit that we have here, I think there are 3 layers. Maybe that's 3 generations of wasps, I don't know. Absolutely amazing work. Look at the detail on that. Wonderful. Well, that's it for library class today. Thank you for being here. If you have the luck to find your very own abandoned wasp's nest, please don't forget, before you pick it up or even get that close, check with your mum, dad or another adult that you trust just to make sure it's okay. But if you do have the luck, you're in for a treat looking through here. In the meantime, keep discovering, keep exploring. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.